Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Pamela Jacobs. If you're new here and if this is your first video, definitely look through the playlist that I have. I have a ton of playlists about how you can make your natural skincare products at home, natural hair care products, and how you can use DIY ingredients like carrier oils, natural butters, natural waxes, and all that wonderful natural stuff that we have. So I this video is just about substitutes because every day I get questions about what to use instead of what. So a lot of people are not able to use all the ingredients, but they would really like to get all the same benefits or very similar benefits. So that's why I'm making this video. So if you are somebody that have looked through all the natural care ingredients and you find that you're allergic to one of them or all of them, then this video is for you. So definitely stay tuned till the end because I'll be giving you tips and all the substitutes that you need in order to achieve the same benefits and even sometimes more benefits. So the first ingredient that I always get questions about, actually some people don't like this ingredient, but it is well known and it is well used internationally and yeah, everywhere everybody uses this ingredient, and it is shea butter. Believe it or not, some people do not like shea butter, and they don't just like the smell of unrefined shea butter, or they just don't find it compatible with their skin, or they are allergic to nuts, in which case definitely stay away from shea butter. But shea butter is a wonderful ingredient. Actually, I have a whole video that I've dedicated just to shea butter. So that's to show you how important shea butter is. It is $1 billion industry around the world. It's actually about $7 billion industry on just shea butter. So yeah, you can tell that it is a very beneficial ingredient. But how can you get the same benefits if you're allergic to it, if you just can't tolerate the smell, or yeah, if you're allergic to it, most importantly? So shea butter has a specific kind of composition when it comes to the um, the chemical characteristics that it contains. It contains a very high amount of vitamin E, and that's why it's used for the skin extensively. It is known to protect the skin. It has actually a sun protection factor, believe it or not. So it is versatile in very and used in very various applications. Actually, nowadays the U.S. food industry has actually given the okay to include shea butter in food applications. So, because cocoa butter is no longer as widely available, shea butter has just been authorized to be used in place of cocoa butter. So, that's to tell you how important this ingredient is. However, if you cannot use it, there are several substitutes for you. Number one substitute is you can try the refined shea butter. So, we do carry the refined organic shea butter. And if you find that you're allergic to nuts and you cannot tolerate the unrefined version, you can just do a patch test on the refined version, because the refined version has been processed to remove some of the irritants that are related to nut allergens. So you might be able to tolerate refined shea butter. If you're not able to tolerate refined shea butter, then you can try mango butter. So that's actually a widely known substitute for shea butter. However, they don't have directly the same compositions, but you can try that, or you can also try shea olein. So shea olein is a byproduct of shea butter extraction. So that's a more concentrated aspect of the non-waxy, the more waxy component of shea butter. So you might be able to tolerate shea olein, which is very rich in all the benefits that shea butter contains. So you can try shea olein. If that doesn't work, you can try tamanu butter, which is a mixture of shea olein and some tamanu oil. If that doesn't work, you should definitely look into kupuasu butter. So these butters, we carry all of them, and we actually carry 10 different butters and about 15 variations of these butters. So there's a lot to choose from when it comes to not being able to tolerate shea butter. You can also try oils. and in place of shea butter if you cannot tolerate shea butter. But these substitutes, mango butter, tamarind butter, refined shea butter, shea olein, they should be able to work for you and you should be able to get a lot of benefits that are similar to shea nut butter. So, number two ingredient that I always get questions about how to substitute is coconut oil. So, coconut oil is a very natural oil, and we have different components of the coconut oil. We have fractionated coconut oil, which is the oil that has been fractionated out of the coconut oil. So, this component of coconut oil is actually highly refined. Is also known as MCT oil. So there's the extra virgin organic coconut oil version, and then you can find the MCT oil. So these variations are very important to understand. So if you cannot tolerate coconut oil in its unrefined form, then you should definitely look into fractionated coconut oil. So some people find that for their hair, coconut oil, like unrefined coconut oil, just doesn't work. It just doesn't give them the same feel, and it actually makes their hair dry. You should definitely look into fractionated coconut oil in place of regular unrefined coconut oil. And if that doesn't work, muru muru butter. Yes, muru muru butter is one of the best substitutes for coconut oil in its unrefined form. So they actually look alike. You might be able to confuse coconut oil for extra virgin organic coconut. No, you you might be able to confuse moo butter for coconut oil in its unrefined form because they just look alike. You know, coconut oil has that thick look when it's in a colder place because it's unrefined. It has all the fats in place. All that makes it look just like muru butter, and they work the same. So if you find that you're allergic to coconut oil or your hair just doesn't like it, definitely give Murumuru butter a try. We sell Murumuru butter on Amazon and on Walmart. It is a very exotic butter, and people love our variation because it comes from fresh Murumuru seeds and it has a pale yellow to whitish color because it comes from fresh Murumuru seeds. All right, that's number two. And I just got to check my microphone real quick. All right, so number three, if you find that yeah, I just got to check because I just wrote everything down. So if you find that you are allergic to castor oil, so castor oil, that is one oil that people have problems with. Also, actually, sometimes it's not just that they're allergic; it's the fact that it's so thick and they just don't know what to do with it. But they've heard all this wonderful stuff about what castor oil can do. So castor oil is actually a wonderful skincare product. Actually, some people apply it to their belly button area and they swear by the benefits that it provides for GI issues. I've not really tried that in that application, but that's just to show you the versatility of castor oil. So if you find that you're allergic to it and you just didn't know how to get the best out of it, I got you. So you can try pumpkin seed oil. So actually, I love pumpkins, so I might be biased with this one. But if you find that you are allergic to castor oil, or you just don't know how to use it because it's so thick and it's so not that easily spreadable, definitely try extra virgin pumpkin seed oil. It is an incredible oil. It's obtained from pumpkin seeds. Actually, this time of the year is one of my favorites because then my pumpkins in the garden are really starting to come out and they just look so beautiful and so orange and so big. Can't wait to harvest them. And you can actually make your own extra virgin organic pumpkin seed oil at home if you want to go through the whole DIY route. But we got you if you don't have time for that. Because listen, yeah, we gotta live. Okay. So I don't make it myself because I don't have a cold pressed machine at home, but it's very easy to obtain organic, extra virgin organic pumpkin seed oil. We do sell that on our website and on Amazon as well. It has this very nice fragrance, very similar to castor oil, believe it or not. Like they're just raw oils that are just incredible in the benefits that they contain. So when it comes to thickness, I feel like pumpkin seed oil is, although similar to castor oil, but it's a lot less viscous. So castor oil is so viscous, you just got to mix it with something, but you don't really have to mix pumpkin seed oil. That's kind of a plus because then sometimes you just want to use the oil on its own to see how strong and viable it is. So you can use castor oil directly on your hair if you're experiencing hair growth, hair loss problems, if you're experiencing skincare problems. Definitely look into substituting castor oil for pump extra virgin organic pumpkin seed oil. They have very similar benefits, like very similar. You would find that you're not really missing a lot if you can use castor oil and you're using pumpkin seed oil. You are definitely on the right part. So the last one is cocoa butter. Yeah, so cocoa butter, especially when it's extra virgin organic unrefined. So we sell that version. It smells very strong and potent, just like chocolate. Some people do not like that, believe it or not. I'm like, why don't you like chocolate? But yeah, it happens. Also, some people might be allergic to coconut butter, I mean, to cocoa butter, and they just want to get benefits of this cocoa butter, but without the smell. You can try the deodorized organic cocoa butter. We carry that on our website and on Amazon as well. But if you want to stay completely away from cocoa butter for some reason, actually, there's good reason to stay away from cocoa butter now. Like, if you can afford cocoa butter is now so expensive. And that's because some of the countries in Africa where it's mostly produced, they have also decided to sort of focus on an inward um, development of their own country. So they do not want to be shipping raw materials out of the country. And countries like Ghana, they actually have provided close to 80% of the world's supply. So right now they're not doing that. So that is affecting the world supply of cocoa butter. So you in the coming years, you might find the price of chocolate, the price of cocoa butter products and skincare products going up. Already the price of cocoa butter, raw cocoa butter is through the roof. Like it's sort of tripled, and so if you find real organic cocoa butter right now, you should be very happy. However, if that's not your cup of tea, Illy nut butter. You should try. Those two, they have very similar chemical compositions. So Illy nut butter doesn't have that strong smell that cocoa butter has, but it provides the same level of skincare protection and vitamin E components and anti-aging properties that cocoa butter contains. So if you cannot tolerate cocoa butter and its smell, you just don't want to try the deodorized version of cocoa butter, definitely look into Illy nut butter. So Illy nut butter is also a bit pricey because it's a very hard butter. It's actually used to harden products. So if you're making products like deodorants and lotion bars and things like that, you want it to stay solid. You don't want to add waxes. You just want to use butters. Then definitely you have to incorporate a hard butter, a naturally stiff butter like Illy nut butter. It would stay stiff for you all true. So cocoa butter and Illy nut butter, they have very similar chemical compositions. And you can just, if you can use cocoa butter, definitely get yourself some Illy nut butter and you will be all set. So that's all that I have for you today. I just tackled these 5 ingredients and their substitutes. So if you're somebody that wants to get benefits and you just don't know how to do it, definitely try these options and alternatives. And I hope they will definitely work for you. And yeah, so you're not missing anything at the end of the day. So that's it for today. And I hope you have enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed making it, because I just like to make videos to answer all these questions so that people know how they can still get benefits of these natural ingredients. They're just wonderful ingredients that God has so generously provided us with, so we just need to enjoy it. And if you can't use one, that's fine. Go for this one, and then you get the same benefits. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful, blessed day. Bye.